Hey, it's Ken Kraetzer. We're out at Army football practice for Cadets Media, and Black Knights just getting about 10 days till their opener. Have a chance to talk to senior kicker Trey Gronotte. Trey, good to see you. What's practice like for you today?
So today, so every practice we start with S periods, so 4 special teams periods. We kind of had to throw, adapt to adversity. We had to run into the indoor facility when it started thunderstorm, and then the specs we head down to Mikey and we get some work on our own down there. So extra live ops.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about your specialty, your place kicker, kickoffs, extra points, field goals. Tell us what do you like to do? For sure. So based on the way we've been doing things spring ball and fall camp, it looks like we're going to have a similar situation to how Quinn and Cole did it. So right now I'm at the top of the depth chart for place kicking, so that's field goals and extra points. And then junior Anderson Britton is, for right now, handling the kickoff duties. Right. Now, Coach was mentioning that you've been having a really good summer and spring on place kicks. How is it? You had 2 extraordinary kickers last year. Of course, Quinn Moretsky made field goals in the Army-Navy game 2 years in a row, and Cole Talley, the game winner against Missouri. You had some great mentors to watch. For sure. I think a lot of people think that comes with a lot of pressure. I don't think of it that way. I think of it's a great opportunity. So I've had 3 years to learn behind those 2 guys, and they've set a great expectation of Army football kickers, and that's something that we as a group want to continue to build on. Good. Now tell us a little bit about where you're from and why you decided on West Point. For sure. So I'm from northern Kentucky, just south of Cincinnati, Crestview Hills, Kentucky. And I got recruited by Coach Drinkle and Coach Saturnio late in my junior year. And I've always wanted to serve, and this gave me the opportunity to do so. And just talking to Coach Sat and Coach Drinkle, the opportunities West Point gives you is something I couldn't pass up. Tell us a little bit about what Coach is. Coach Saturnio is so well respected. What have they been working with you on? So we talk about when you make it to this level, you're able to physically do your job. So it's all between the ears. So we spend the most time, and this off season we spent the most time on mental training. So it's all learning your process and following your process. We talk about like the cycle of competition. So you have your approach, you have some sort of result, and then you have your response. And Coach Sat talks about the one thing you can't always control is the result. So whether you get what you want or not, like you can affect, or you're in charge of how you respond and then how you approach your next rep. So 1 rep at a time and just staying locked in. Very good. And tell us a little bit about first day of school today. What was it like being a senior? And what's your journey been like? Going through into your 4th year here at West Point, and now you're a firstie. It's been great. It flies by. They say the days go by quick, or the days go by slow, but the weeks go by quick. So time's a little weird here, but it's flown by. Feels like yesterday I was getting out of Beast. So I'm a law major here, so had a couple classes today, criminology, going over the syllabus, but it's been good. That's terrific. And what might you like to do in the Army? I'm looking to go field artillery. So branch stuff is due next Friday, so I got to get my interviews done, but hopefully field artillery. Okay, yeah, my dad was a field artillery officer in World War II, and I'd be proud of you following. And what are you concentrating on your 10 days from your first game? I bet you can't wait to get, when you get a chance to do an extra point or get a field goal up. How do you approach that, getting set for your first game? For sure. I think it's Coach Sat has been talking about, because this is an inexperienced group. Outside of Cooper Allen, if he starts, he will be the only returning starter. So long snapper, holder, field goal kicker, kickoff specialist are all going to be new guys. So he's been harping on, we've done the work. We've been working the past 3 years, worked in the offseason, and he pretty much says if you've done everything you can, you've no other option but to just trust yourself. So I think it's just go out there, trust in our ability as a whole group, not just myself, but as a group. And, it's no different than the kicks out here today. So absolutely. Just final question. Tell us a little bit about your long snapper and your holder. Yeah, we've had a great connection. So we've been getting reps since last season. And season ended, and in January I was with Owen and Matt, and I was making sure
at least 2 or 3 times a week. We're up here, we're getting reps. We're working on our different, set, tap, stuff like that. And that just builds the confidence of the group. Our operation's been good, and, that results to making my job easier.
This goes back to Cole Talley's kick against Missouri. Do you prefer kicking from the middle of the field or from a hash mark?
I prefer the middle field, and then the left hash is my preference on the hashes.
Yeah, Cole Talley got kicked out off the left hash mark. It was a great moment in Army football. Hey, Trey Gronotte, great to see you, and we'll wish you well as you get set for your opener in 10 days.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks, guys.
Good to see you. Thank you. It's Ken Kraetzer for Cam Vets Media.